Hello YouTube, this is Kenpocalypse, and this is how we're going to start out our video. This is the Sony 950G. It's a premium, and I say premium, it's below an OLED, but it's a premium mid-range TV. It's Sony. It's supposed to be premium mid-range, but this is the best LED that they make. It's over 1200 nits, actually almost up to 1500 nits. Excuse me. And what you see is what you get here. There's a lot of blooming that it shows on my camera that's not actually on the picture itself. It's actually over bloomed, I guess. I got a Samsung S9. So what has happened is, you know, Samsung always oversaturates their colors and always I don't know what you would call it. It always emphasizes things through the lens. So his face is not that red. The blooming you do see around all the white stuff is not actually that bright. It's actually a well-rounded TV, a well-managed TV. It has no issues. Let me see if I can I download? Okay, let's do it like, there we go. Perfect. Almost. Still shows a little bit more red than what there is, but now at the bottom you can see it's that big bright blooming. This TV does have blooming in the black bars. I'm not going to lie to you. It's actually a really good TV. It's really bright. We watched Spider-Man Far From Home last night on it, me and the family, and it was beautiful. It's very bright, very vibrant, very detailed, very pricey. This is a $1,799 TV, which right now at Best Buy you can get for $14.99, which is a little bit off. I actually got this open box, and I got this for the same price as you can get the 900F on sale right now for $11.99, plus tax, of course. This TV has great features. It really does. Let's see if I can get a brighter scene, because let's go right here. Okay. This picture looks fantastic. It really does. Is it still up to where we can't? Okay, going the wrong way. Let's try it right there. I'm trying to get this to the point that you could see what I'm seeing without all the blooming and everything. This is what it looks like. It's a very sharp, beautiful picture. I'm not going to lie to you. There's just some things that's not quite flying with me. You see Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos up there, right? Okay, if you go, and you can't see it because I don't have any lights on, but this has a premium remote too. It's really thin. It's made out of metal and not plastic. I mean, that's pretty cool. If I go into settings, okay, we got Dolby Vision Bright. But if I go to Dolby Vision, okay, Dolby Vision Dark is just way too dark. If I go into Dolby Vision Bright, it seems like it's faded out a little bit. If I go here, you'll notice the colors in the background. Watch. See how you get a little more black detail? On Vivid. Okay? Vivid. I mean, even in The Rock. Ugh. This settings on this thing's weird. But anyway, if you go into settings, you go into display, go into picture. See up in the corner, it says HDR. Okay, that's all well and wonderful, but it does not give you any kind of confirmation on the screen that it is HDR. On the Sony 900F, once it detects HDR, it pops up in the corner. It says Dolby Vision, which is awesome. I love being reaffirmed what I'm watching. I don't like, having to hit this button, go into here, go into here. Oh, there it is, HDR. And it doesn't even say Dolby Vision, it says Vivid. But, I mean, it is Dolby Vision. You can actually change it right here. Actually, that's a little lighter, but it's lighter. It looks like it's a little bit more washed out. If you do this, I mean, it's got a lot more contrast to it. It looks really good, I think. I mean, that's my personal opinion, and opinions are like, you know what, and everybody's got one. One thing I did discover about this TV that is very disappointing, and that is Disney Plus. And no, I'm not disappointed in Disney Plus. I like Disney Plus. Spider-Man Far From Home, by the way, is really, really good. And let's see. Let's go. Don't want to do it there. Don't want to do it there. Okay. That picture looks really good. I wish I could have got a picture of Spider-Man, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. No. Let's try to get him right here. Okay, good enough. The explosions on this TV look very bright. They're very vibrant. They're very detailed. And when I say very detailed, I mean you can see every little particle, every little line in the explosion. Beautiful. Sorry about clearing my throat there. I know a lot of people get bothered by that, but I'm only human, right? But explosions, bright scenes on this TV, everything looks awesome. It does. But let me get back to what I was telling you. Let's exit out of here. Let's go into Disney Plus. Let's not get a copyright strike here. Okay, let's say we want to watch The Mandalorian, which, if you have not watched it, I really enjoyed it. The last episode was but what are you going to do? Okay. We're going to stop right here. The reason I'm stopping right here. Okay. This is in Vivid Mode. If you notice, it doesn't say Dolby Vision. Okay. When you go into it, it does not say HDR. This TV does not support Dolby Vision HDR10 in the Disney app. It does not. And I've researched it. There's only a few TVs that it's supported in. And the Sony X950G, a very expensive top tier TV, does not do it. Okay? It does not support the Dolby Vision or the HDR10 in the Disney app. The 900F does. No, yes, the 900F does. All Samsung TVs, all LG TVs, Hisense even supports the Dolby Vision in the Disney app, but not this TV. A TV that costs $1,700. Is it $1,699? $1,700 does not support it. What's wrong with that picture? There's no HDR. Yeah, bad joke, I know. But for this TV to be as bright and brilliant, as colorful and detailed as it is, excellent motion. I can't say more about the motion. The motion on this TV is simply awesome. The app selection, and I'm bringing this up because I have Spectrum. I have Spectrum TV. This does not support the Spectrum TV app. Okay? Other TVs support it. but not the Android TV. Samsung, LG, um, see what, TCL, of course, because they have Roku. Vizio, I don't think they support anything. But this TV, again, something else missing that I use. I bought this TV on a whim because I was like, oh my God, look at that price. How much cheaper can you give it to me for? Yeah, because I'm like that. They gave it to me for really, really, really big discount because it was open box. Is there anything wrong with it? No. It was open box, excellent. All the parts were there. The paperwork was there. The packing was there. The TV does not have a scratch, blemish, anything on it. I actually peeled the bottom plastic off myself. And I was like, well, this is going to be awesome. I had a 900F 55-inch. I really liked it. It supported everything I wanted to watch. It popped up the Dolby Vision symbol up in the corner, everything. This one, no, sorry, it does not. It doesn't support the Spectrum app. The 900F supports HDR in the Disney app. No, I mean, maybe there's going to be an update. That would be awesome. But the same thing with Sony and Disney are they have bad blood between them, okay? The whole Spider-Man Far From Home incident, where, Spider-Man Far From Home did better than expected, and it did better than expected because of Avengers Endgame. And so Sony wanted to keep the rights to Spider-Man instead of lending him out to Marvel or Disney, because they was like, well, if he makes that much money on a movie, we can make more. Well, then they was going to pull him from the Marvel universe. He was going to do standalone movies and stuff through Sony, and it wasn't going to work right because Marvel and Disney was not involved. It was just going to be standalone Spider-Man. So anyway, they finally just decided to dispute, and I'm sure there was a couple $100 million thrown around, and now they got the rights to it. Well, so that's probably why they're not fully supporting the Sony TV. That's just my opinion. I mean, it could be right, could be wrong. I mean, I might be wrong. I don't know. Other movies on here look really good, actually. If you haven't done the Disney Plus thing yet, I would jump on board. I really would. This is a really, really awesome service. It really is. A lot of people saying it's better than Netflix. And I'm a Disney person. I mean, I like Disney. I like Marvel. I like Pixar. Star Wars is some of my favorite. So, honestly, I mean, y'all should go for it. I mean, it's only $7 a month. It's half the price of Netflix, and you get movies that. The only thing I watch Netflix for now is some of their movies, like Dolomite. I watched. What's that other one? Stranger Things. I watched Stranger Things on there. A couple of their movies, Ridiculous Six, stuff like that, stuff that only Netflix can do. By the way, Netflix is doing Beverly Hills Cop 4. Have to throw that in there because Eddie Murphy is one of my favorite comedians of all time, behind Robin Williams. But anyway, with that said out of the way, you need to. This would be great, especially for kids and even adults. I mean, because you have Avatar, you have Avengers, you have all the Star Wars, all the Marvel movies, except for a few selected ones, Pirates of the Caribbean. Then for the kids, I mean, you have all the classic cartoons, which I like to watch myself because, that's my era. I grew up then. I can't watch some of this new stuff like Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, The Sweet Life. I cannot watch that stuff. I'm sorry. It kind of, I don't know. It's just, kids are weird nowadays. Anyway, I'm not plugging Disney Plus, but I am going to tell you that it is a really, really, really good thing to go by. I mean, it's only $6.99. I'd go get it. Oh, look, National Treasure too, and Sister Act. Sister Act is on here because it's a Fox movie. Yes, they have Fox movies on here also. Let's get out of here. I don't know what else to go to. I mean, if you want to go into here, I mean, they got, of course, Netflix. Let's get to something that's great movie. Got to try it. When you start playing it, of course, it pops up in Dolby Vision. Of course, I'm going to have to pause it. It's a very good picture. That blooming you see, unfortunately, is there a little bit. It's not as pronounced as it is on the phone. But when you go into settings, you got Dolby Vision Bright, Dolby Vision Dark, and then Vivid. So you know that it is picking up the Dolby Vision in the Netflix. Now, one thing I did see with this, see HDR there, it's got a Netflix calibrated mode. When you click this on, it's supposed to adjust the picture how, you know, how Netflix wants you to see it. I don't like that because I like brightness and stuff. And once you click this on, I'm not going to click this on because it resets all my settings. Once you click this on, it makes the picture really dark. And I don't know why. There is a brightness setting, and even with the brightness set all the way on 50, it still looks darkish. I just don't like it. But I mean, you can see the detail and everything in this picture. I mean, it's really good. This TV, I'm not knocking it. It's a really good TV. It's got a really good picture, but it's missing some features I like. The whole Disney Plus without HDR and 4K, it won't even show it in 4K. It shows it in 1080p on this TV. Now it tries to upscale it, and it made The Mandalorian look like crap because it put a lot of what are those particles in it. So I just couldn't do it. But anyway, that right there is a deal breaker for me. You know, I went from a Samsung Q70 that had a great picture on it, a little darker than this picture. I mean, you got to think this is almost a 1,500 nit TV. So, and it was also $500 more. So, really, really disappointed that you pay this much and it's missing features, key features that everybody likes. Other than that, the TV's great. I know I'm sitting here talking about what it doesn't do. What it does do, it's got great color reproduction. It's got excellent motion. Excellent motion. I cannot stress that enough. It has the best motion I've ever seen on a TV. It really does. But I'm not in love with this TV to the point that I can't return it and get something that has the features that I like. The Spectrum. You see I have Philo up here. Philo's great. You know, it's $20 a month. It's really good. But you know, my Spectrum has all my locals and all my movie channels and stuff on it. So I can't do that on this TV, and that's very disappointing. But anyway, that's enough about this TV. And this is Kim Apocalypse. Subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and I'll have more for you next time.